Joining me now live is Sky News senior reporter Caroline Marcus, who sat through much of today's testimony. Caro, you were in the court. I think that's the best judge of someone about the authenticity or veracity of a witness. What did you make of Ernest Wong today? He's been accused of not telling the truth in the past.
Well, that's right, Peter, and he was again accused of the same thing. This is his third day on the stand at the ICAC, and it's his third day of being accused of giving false and misleading evidence. He was, as usual, very evasive in his answers. He often said that he couldn't recall something that happened a few years ago. We are talking about a dinner that happened back in 2015, but he's also accused of giving conflicting evidence only last year to the ICAC. This is compulsory evidence he had been called to give in a closed hearing, and that evidence that he gave back then being different to his testimony today. He said, well, I've had a bit more time to think about what happened then and my memory has been refreshed, but that didn't seem to wash with the Chief Commissioner, Peter Hall.
Yeah, look, I understand from Kayla Manane's Silk today that he accused Wong of creating this straw man set of donors to get around the laws. We know that Manane, you were saying a little earlier, is due in court again or before the Commission again this week, and also the lawyer. Where do you think this will go?
Well, as we know, Kayla Manane has already lost her job as she called herself the boss lady of New South Wales Labor. She was dumped as General Secretary, the leader announced, Jodie McKay, last week. I think we're going to hear more incriminating evidence. I mean, she claims, Kayla Manane, that Ian Robertson, this lawyer, had given her advice to forget her conversation with Mr. Wong ever happened. Now, she had this very secretive conversation with Ernest Wong at the back of Parliament on Hospital Road in a car, in which she said that Huang Zhangmo's name came up and the subject of false donors, fake donors being used to make donations to hide where the true source of the money was coming from. So, look, if Ian Robertson did in fact say that, and he may well use his time on the stand to dispute her account of events, then I think legally he could be in a bit of strife. We've already heard a lot of incriminating claims being made against Ernest Wong giving false evidence. So, look, I'm expecting to hear more conflicting evidence from different witnesses as the week progresses.
Yeah, it will be fascinating to hear the evidence of the lawyer before the ICAC Commission because, of course, he was dumped in it, if I can say that, by Kayla Manane, basically saying to obstruct the law. Now, that's her version of events. It will be very interesting to see what his are. And, of course, his practising certificate or his right to act as a lawyer in the state of New South Wales is at risk if he's done the wrong thing by the law. But that will, as I said, be interested to see and hear his side of the story. Thank you very much for your time tonight, Caroline.
You're welcome.